Hey guys, Novacast here, and today I'm actually bringing to you guys a tutorial on how to do all the jumps that I've been telling you guys and showing you guys in my jumps tactics videos and stuff like that. So this video will go over almost every jump known in Halo 5 and more. So yeah, let's get into this. Alright guys, each of these pillars represents a different type of jump in Halo 5. There are so many pillars, so therefore there are tons of jumps in Halo 5. So yeah, we will be going over this pillar by pillar. First off, this is the basic jump. Most of you guys know how to do this. If you don't, I do not know why you're playing Halo. The next jump is actually a demonstration of the crouch jump. What you want to do is just jump crouch, and it gives you extra height. You can actually get a little bit higher than a regular jump. This is a regular clamber. You can just jump clamber. So yeah, this is also a demonstration of the crouch jump. If you jump, crouch, and clamber, you can clamber this. So the crouch jump allows you to clamber a little bit higher as well. This is the stabilized jump. To do a stabilized jump, you need to go into settings, and you have to turn toggle crouch off. This allows you to Gandhi hop. Gandhi hopping is when you jump, stabilize in the air, and spam the crouch button. Diversity will do this right now. What this allows you to do is stay in the air for a long period of time and even move upwards a little bit. If you just jump stabilize, you slowly fall down, while if you jump stabilize and Gandhi hop, you stay in the air and fall down immediately. So there's a small difference, but this actually helps you get to greater heights. So to do a stabilized jump, what you want to do is sprint, jump, stabilize, Gandhi hop, and clamber. This pillar right here represents a bumper jump. To bumper jump, you need to be able to turn off, maintain sprint in your settings. If you don't turn it off, it's not possible to bumper jump. So a bumper jump is basically a combination of multiple Spartan abilities to allow you to get to a very, very high height. This is the highest jump you can possibly do with just using your Spartan abilities. So to bumper jump, what you want to do is sprint, thruster, slide, jump, stabilize, and Gandhi hop. So it's a combination of multiple jumps. So start off, what you guys want to do is sprint, thruster, and slide. If you turn off maintain sprint, it allows you to chain this and build momentum. After you do that, you want to jump and mix in your Gandhi hop. What this allows you to do is it gives you extreme height and you can clamber really high pillars. Just like that. Alright guys, next up we will be going over the certain weapons that give you abilities to jump very high. The Void Seer is one of these weapons, or any weapon with the vortex will allow you to jump very high. You guys need to do is shoot the pistol or whatever, create the vortex, go into it, and it launches you upward. If you stabilize, you can actually clamber up high platforms. The next weapon that allows you to do the same thing is the fuel rod. What you can actually do with the fuel rod is jump and shoot the ground, and allows you to get really high. This is a little bit tough, and it does damage you, so you have to wait till your shields recharge. But if you jump and time it right, you can get to really high heights. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Alright guys, next up, this pillar represents the tactic of grenade jumping. Grenade jumping is basically throwing a nade down, doing a ground pound animation on top of it, and the explosion of the grenade will actually boost your ground pound animation all the way upwards. And you can clamber extremely high heights. So this is how you do it. You throw your grenade downwards, jump, wait for the last moment, and then ground pound, and get boosted upwards. That is exactly how you do it. You can get to extremely high heights. Alright guys, this is a different type of nade jump. A lot of people don't actually know about this nade jump. Basically what you do is you throw a nade and jump at the exact right time and actually boost you upwards. This is really hard to pull off, but if you pull it off, it can get you to extreme heights. That was a good example on the lower pillar. It's a little bit harder to do on the higher pillar, but you can definitely get that high. Alright guys, there's another tactic that gets you relatively to the same height as a bumper jump. This is called a spring jump. It's probably the most elusive / unknown jump in Halo. This has been used in previous Halos, but a lot of people don't actually utilize this in Halo 5. To spring jump, what you want to do, again, is turn toggle crouch off in your settings. You need to turn this off. What you want to do is jump, hold crouch in the air, land on the ground, let go of your crouch, and jump again. You kind of want to time this right so you jump immediately after you hit the ground, and eventually you'll get a spring jump. I'll use this pillar as reference. Just like so. That was a spring jump right there. As you could tell, it was a little bit higher than my previous jump. So now you can thrust spring jump onto platforms that are pretty much as high as platforms you can bumper jump to, and Diversity will show us how. Just like so. The next jump tactic we will be going over is ground pound boosting. Basically what you need is 2 people. So your teammate will stand underneath you, and you jump on top of their heads. What you want to do is jump up, stabilize, and your teammate will punch your head, and you can get to high platforms. I choked it this time, but if you do it perfectly, you can get even higher. Just like so. Alright guys, this next tactic we'll be going over is called the Pendulum Jump. It was actually found by Hidden Reach, and I'll link their video in the description. So basically, to Pendulum Jump, what you want to do is get a Void's Tear, and you need some sort of bar. If you shoot the Void's Tear's vortex, you can use its momentum to boost you upwards, if you hit it perfectly. I choked it that time, but I'll show you when I get it. Just like so. Alright guys, this pillar right here actually demonstrates the grav jump. To gravity jump, or gravity hammer jump, you guys need to do is jump, whack the hammer on the ground, stabilize, and keep whacking it again and again and again. This gravity hammer, it has a little bit faster rate of fires. You can get even higher, but with a regular gravity hammer, you can get a little bit lower than this. I think this gravity hammer is called a grinder. No, it's called a corpse maker. So if you hit it perfectly and stabilize, you can actually get to extreme heights, just like so. Alright guys, this last pillar actually demonstrates a jump tactic called angel jumping. This is almost impossible to do in multiplayer because you need a teammate on the other team, but it gives you extremely high heights. Basically what you need to do is do the same thing that you do with the ground pound jump, but with the player on the other team. The player has to be not looking the same direction you are, but looking the other direction so he doesn't backsmack you. So what you want to do is do the same exact thing with the ground pound jump, stabilize, ground pound, and you go flying upwards. If you hit this perfectly, you can get all the way up there. Alright guys, this next tactic is actually called pyramid jumping. Basically what you want to do to pyramid jump is hit your feet off the bottom of a platform or something, and thruster when you do it, and actually boost you up really high. I choked it right there, but you can actually do this off people as well. So if you have a teammate, you can actually thrust jump or pyramid jump off their head if you hit it perfectly and boost up really high. So we'll show you when we hit this. Just like so. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright guys, so this last pillar demonstrates the highest type of jump possible to do. So basically to do this jump, what you need is these rockets. So you want to knock over the rockets so they look like this. So I will show you how they look like if you don't actually knock them over. So this is what the rockets look like. To knock them over, what you want to do is just ground pound the edge of it, and it knocks it over. Sometimes it doesn't knock it over perfectly the way you want, so you have to wait for it to respawn. But if you hit it right, you can knock it over exactly like this. So now what you want to do is crouch, jump on top of it, slowly walk forward until you're in the middle, crouch up a little bit, and punch this little triangle thing. And that is the highest jump possible to do in Halo 5. Alright guys, this arena right here is up for download. I'll leave the link in the description if you guys want to practice any of these jumps. Right here is a perfect example on how to practice crouch jumping. You can just crouch jump to each of the next pillar and get to the very highest one. So this is basically a practice arena for you guys. And it was made by Diversity right here, and by Camping Swagmar. Camping Swagmar made the majority of this map, and he is an awesome Forge editor and awesome content creator. So if you guys want to check out his stuff, I'll leave a link in the description because he has awesome stuff. You guys should check it out. And HTG Diversity right here has a YouTube channel too. His clan has a YouTube channel. It's called HTG, or Hidden Tactical Gaming. I'll leave a link in the description to that too. So if you guys want to check this out or download the map for yourselves to practice on, be sure to do that. There's a link in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching guys. If you learned any new jump in this video, be sure to drop a like. And if you like my content, subscribe. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Peace out. Bye.